Morning guys, welcome back to Tims Cotteswold Farm. So the sheep have now come out. They spent about a week in here, so this is Sunday afternoon now. It's about 3 o'clock. This morning we moved the sheep back into the other paddocks.
Come on!
Steady, steady, steady. Get! Yep!
So the plan for this ground, I mean, it's going to rest all winter, and what we'd like to do in the spring is use the Claydon and cross drill it with the low disturbance kit and put some like Westerwold grass in here. So other than that, this is going to lie dormant now, so it's just for nature. A little dabble into liquid fertilizer. So coincidentally this morning I was reading the Farmers Weekly and they were saying the best sort of nitrogen, if you're going to use any artificial nitrogen, would be like a foliar application. Let's have his own YouTube channel. So when we actually come to use this, I'll explain a bit more in detail about what it is, but ultimately it's 1,000 litres of like foliar liquid fertiliser which is going to get mixed in with our sprays that are then put on. It's slightly less aggressive, so the one fear we had of going to a liquid nitrogen would be whether it's scorched at like flag leaf stage. Some people say it hasn't, but it's just something that we're looking at. We don't know yet. So this arrived probably 6 weeks or so ago. It's been undercover by this lip, and yet the entire thing was filled up with rainwater. In the next couple of months, we've already got a couple of tanks, but we want to harvest as much rainwater as possible so that when we're spraying, because we're using many thousands of litres of water, we want to be able to harness it all. Right, this is a job I've been putting off for a while, but I think unfortunately I'm going to have to do it. So I've got the purple spray and the trimmers. I might worm them at the same time, but I'm just going to trim around their tail. Right, so that's phase one complete. Oh. So those are sorted. So when we went to bed, certainly didn't expect this. You can see from the gate it's probably a good couple of inches. So I'm going to go around, grab a load of food and grab some hay as well and just take it up to our sheep. Fortunately, I filled up the racks for the others like the rams, which are a couple of miles away. This is the one downside of giving up my Defender and getting a Golf. Now the plus side, obviously we've got Lydia's Volvo, so we're going to use that. And Edward might as well come and see the sheep as well. But you know, it is thick. What's really annoying, ever since they upgraded our snowplow, they being Gloucestershire County Council, because they give us one for free, we didn't have any snow, and this is like the first time in, I don't know, maybe 3-4 years that we haven't had any snow at all. So we were really looking forward to it, and then we've kind of got bored, and now look at this, and we didn't even get any warning at all. So we're just going to bring the bale into the shed, we're going to rip a load out and going to put it in a bag, shove it in the back of the truck and then head up. Oh. You can see how deep it is. We've got a new snow warden guy, and basically he calls up the night before and says Gloucestershire Highways authorise you as a farmer to go out and clear the highway. That then allows us to be insured, so if we hit a car or anything, we're insured through Gloucestershire Highway. At the back, previously we put it on the 8.2, which is what's in there with the hedge cutter, but this year it makes sense because we've got the joystick, we'll just put it on the front of the 7050, but we haven't been called out yet, so we can't do anything. Hopefully it'll come to nothing, but you know, there's a good 6-7 inches which have fallen since this morning. Right, here's the bale. So we've kept one string on just to keep it in place. Look at all these beach masts. So I'm going to grab a tote bag of this. Have a look. That's 7 inches.
7 inches, yeah.
Wow.
Since 8 o'clock this morning. Yeah.
Definitely that pad rubbing. Had to sort that. Look how deep that is. I don't know what these Norwegians think, but these Volvos are not very good in the snow. She's awake. Nice. Look at that driving. Lydia's gearing herself up to be the next Colin McRae. She's actually managed to get pretty far, to be fair. The key reasons we put these strips in was to make sure we had enough food for all the little birds. You see all these little birds just feeding on all of this. And when we came down, there was just like an eruption of... It's actually surprisingly heavy. Little status update. I'm dragging this bad boy down here. Lydia's just walking down. We've had a little domestic because I said it'd be alright to drive in the field because she's got a big 4x4, but the Volvo's stuck because we're running pretty much on slicks. I was going to attempt it with my Golf, so I'm glad I didn't. But this is surprisingly heavy. You'd think in the snow it would just run down, but my God, it is heavy. I'm having to fight for every metre. So anyway, Dad's going to bring the tractor down, which is great for you guys because it provides great YouTube content. You're welcome. Right, this is better now. It's a bit thicker. It's quite steep here. See the snow, it's dragging. They're all up by the fence. Right, that's sorted. Now I'll drag the hay in and we're just going to put it in a couple of different piles. Dad's going to bring the tractor down, get the Volvo out. So I can hear Dad at the top. The TM's the only thing with nothing on it. So I think he's brought that up to pull us out. Met someone down the lane with their 2 terriers. Oh yeah, I can see the wing mirrors. He's here. But this poor person is going to grit this whole hill. Sucker. I would not bother. Light the fire and stay in. To be fair, those people have made it that far in theirs. It's kind of embarrassing really. Their Volvo against our Volvo. Lydia's just coming up. Dad and Steve have come up. We've got the TM. We're just going to see if we got Toe and I in the back and then we're going to put them out. But I said we might as well pull those guys out as well. Oh, well done. So we managed to find the Toe and I. Lydia's just getting Edward in. So we're going to get a load of grease in our ratchet strap. We're going to put this one on the hook and then we'll put the nice big ratchet strap through it. Right, so the rope's attached, so I'm going to jump in the driving seat. We'll just shut the boot just in case, and then I'm going to try and pull us out. Oh, he's eating biscuits back here. I would like a biscuit. And she's out. There we go. So I think we probably get up the road on our own now. So we'll put the Toe and I back in the boot, put the wire up, and then we're done. Thank you, gentlemen. Right, so the sheep are fed. I nearly fell on my arse a few times. We head back to the farm. I think we're going to have a roast now.